Collective, the problem isn't whether this person regrets what they've done. The problem is whether their regret changes anything when it comes to you. Somebody may have thought that they could come into your life and play with you. Okay. Someone may have thought that they could come into your life, bring chaos, bring confusion, and then they could just simply move on. So this person is having an issue because they're starting to realize that they can't just move on. They can't just move on from you, collective. Welcome in, everyone. Thank you so much again, Soul Tribe Starseed family, for coming in and vibing with your girl a little bit. I hope everybody is doing well, feeling great. Welcome to the channel to all of the new viewers, all right, who are about to become new subscribers. Right? Okay. All right, y'all. We're going to get into this energy because, baby, I don't know who you are, but your energy in this reading is simply you are laying down the law, okay? Or you have laid down the law. Your energy, collective, feels very grounded and it feels like you show up in your life in a way that is very orderly. You like order. You may be someone who is, very punctual, very understanding, but at the same time you like order. You like to know that you are standing on solid ground, that things are working the way they should be, and you're making sound decisions. Now, it's feeling like you have taken some sort of bold action. Your throat chakra is activated to the gods, honey, okay? And you may have come through like a wrecking ball and had to clean up house when it comes to this person who may have tried to come in and cause some instability around you. Maybe they tried to come in and bring in some chaos. I don't know who this is, okay? For you, this could be a lover. This could be a family member, okay? This could be family members, honey, that you are getting some things straight with. This could be a friend, someone from the past, okay? Now the past, because you have closed a door here with this individual. It feels like you may have had to really speak up for yourself. Now, as I was shuffling, I saw the Queen of Swords, and that told me immediately somebody in the collective has laid the law down. And the thing is, you didn't do it quietly. That's not what I'm picking up. You did it boldly. You may have even did it aggressively, okay? But definitely not quietly, all right? Definitely not quietly. So you feel like Kali energy. It really does feel like Kali energy. And I don't know, you may work with Kali, but it feels like Kali energy. Like you may have had to take somebody's head off, all right? Because this person was doing too much. Just doing too much. Now, they are somewhere licking their wounds, honey. I don't know where. Maybe at their house. Maybe they landed at their bestie's house because they was living with you and you didn't put them out and they got to go find somebody to crash with. I don't know. But they licking their wounds, okay? And they're also realizing that they fucked up. They messed up. Now, they're losing sleep over this. They are, okay? We're going to get into this energy and see exactly what's going on because it's not really feeling like them having regrets is going to change much as it relates to you, but we'll see. All right, Spirit, tell us some more. What's going on with this story here? We have the Nine of Cups in reverse. Somebody didn't get what they wanted. Somebody didn't get their wish fulfillment, okay? Now, this feels like the person in your energy, and this is why they're in regret. Okay, a superficial relationship, the need for inner work, your dream job, not living up to something. Somebody didn't live up to your expectations here. They're feeling like, while you are in this space of empowerment, this doesn't feel hyper emotional for you, though. It feels very Queen of Swords, very execution. Like, you executed the cutoff, and it wasn't emotional, but it was firm. It was firm. The emotions feel like they are on the side of the person who you cut off. They feel emotional. They feel like they are in a reverse nine of cups. Their energy feels like they have even some shame. Okay? Because they may feel like I failed. I didn't meet the collective's expectations. I knew the collective's expectations. I knew what the collective maybe required reciprocally, and I did the opposite. It tells me that this person did or does hold value for you, but then they dishonored that value. And this is why they're now feeling a little bit regretful, or a lot regretful, okay? Tell us more, Spirit. Somebody didn't get a wish fulfillment here. Somebody didn't get the thumbs up. We got the Three of Swords. Third party situation. They may have created a third party situation. This is a breakup. This is arguments. This is arguments. So there could have been a lot of heated, it does feel fiery, a lot of heated conversation. Okay. And I feel like, just a little side note, whatever the argument was, collective, you won the argument, honey. If you was questioning it, I don't know, because it really feels like it wasn't like a back and forth. It was like this is what it is, get out, go. You know what I'm saying? That's what this feels like to me. Now, somebody may have tried to put you in a third party, okay? This person could have been unfaithful. This person could have been trying to be sneaking off with someone else, emotional infidelity, maybe, okay? But they definitely have lost something here. Now, if there was another person that they brought into the connection they had with you, they tried to do the third party thing, it feels like this person is realizing now that out of the two, they definitely lost the person that held the most value. And that was you. Okay, tell us more, Spirit. You know what this feels like? This feels like somebody thought they was bigger than the program. Somebody thought they was bigger than the program. Somebody thought that they was actually the main character in your life. Confirmation. They thought that they were the main character in your life, and maybe they were a character, and they overestimated that position that they held and the energy that came with it, because maybe you're not usually always in your Queen of Swords energy, male or female. Maybe you're not always like like this is, you know what I'm saying? Now, it feels like you know how to communicate clearly. It feels like you are very communicative, but it doesn't always feel like it's in that swords energy, okay? Maybe you are sometimes in your Queen of Cups, and even in your Queen of Cups, you communicate clearly. It's nurturing, it's kind, it's compassionate, it's loving. And this person may have took advantage of that and may have thought themselves to be more than they really was, and they tried to pull some shit off, and they didn't go well. Okay, tell us the most, Spirit. This didn't go well at all. I'm hearing Spirit say major backfire. Major backfire. 5 of Pentacles. Left out in the cold, honey. Shivering like a stray dog. Okay? Shivering, trembling. Out in the cold, out in the snow. Now, this could have happened in wintertime. I don't know. But whatever this is, you sent them on their way, okay? Because they were challenging their energy, and whatever decision this is, this third party situation here, this energy here, they were bringing challenges that were simply unnecessary. It's almost like maybe because they didn't think you had a Queen of Swords in you, or maybe this was at one time kind of like a revolving door type issue, but this is the finality of it. They pushed you too far. They pushed something too far. I have the Judgment in the reverse on the bottom of the deck. Something unforgivable. Wow. Let me take that out. Ooh, High Priestess. You basically intuitively, in every which way, said that's not going to work. That's not going to work for me. You must be delusional if you think I'm about to sit my royal behind up in here while you play on my top like this. That's what this feels like. And then you see she's holding the peace sign, right? But she's holding the separated one. It's a wrap. You have called judgment on it. You have. From your divinity. And that's why this doesn't feel like hyper, like irrational. It doesn't feel like hyper emotional, like you're being a drama queen, drama king. It feels like, no, I'm calling judgment. This is separating. I'm walking away from this. This is not working. Now, something has taken place out of this person's delusional mind that is unforgivable. I don't know what this burden is. But they may have tried to put some burdens on you that they thought you were willing to carry, and you are not willing to carry those burdens. Tell us more, Spirit. Oil and water. Y'all are like oil and water anyway, because you feel very like tidy even. Okay, like you keep your house in order, you know, you keep your car washed down, you make sure you get your oil changes, rotate your tires, you pay your bills on time, you know what I mean? You get up, you go to work. This person's energy feels the polar opposite of that, disorderly. And maybe you didn't see that in the beginning for some reason, but this person feels disorderly, okay, unkept. Okay. 7 of Pentacles here. Somebody makes some sort of investment. You made an investment. You made an effort in this relationship, in a friendship, okay? What is this reward? What is this 7 of Pentacles, Spirit? Three of Pentacles. Something came in like a wrecking ball here. You made an effort. You did. I see where you made an effort to work with this person. Okay. Again, this doesn't have to be romantic. This could even be like a mentorship. You know, maybe you were mentoring somebody because you are out here as the high priestess now. So this could literally be anybody. This could be, like I said, a family member. But there was a collaboration here. You had some things in common. You had some things in common. And so you made an investment, but there were some things you didn't know with this Page of Pentacles at the time. There was, in the beginning of it, there were some things you didn't see, you didn't know. And that's perfectly normal because you're getting to know people. You get to know people, or maybe they presented, you know, a representative of themselves. So you didn't see it right off. But with this high priestess out here, once you saw it, and whatever they did with this 3 of Swords, it's like, oh no, you got to go. Told you. Queen of Swords. You was like, okay, I know exactly what need to go down here. I know exactly. Get your shit. get your shit. Okay? No. The conversation is over because I talked to you about this 3 times already. Get your shit. I see you don't want to change. I see you don't want to heal. I see you don't want to elevate. You want to keep doing the same thing over again. Think I'm finna keep arguing with you. Get your shit. This is the Queen of Swords here. You had an aha moment. Yes. Oh, I know what the problem is. This person is low vibrational and just want to stay low vibrational. I know what the issue is. I could love this person till I'm blue in the face and they're still not going to change. I know what I need to do. Get your shit. Get your shit. Tell us some more. Page of Cups. Landing on the 9 of Cups in reverse. Find love, make plans. Somebody's starting to have a fresh outlook on a situation that they messed up. Somebody is very childish and they're starting to realize that now. You may have also been patient, right? But making mental notes. So maybe they thought that you were naive or you were weak for them. Not naive, but it feels more like I got him, I got her where, I got her wrapped around my finger, you know what I'm saying? Like, I done did this a couple times, and, she gonna always take me back. He gonna always let me stay, whatever the energy is. But the whole time you were really making mental notes. Like, okay, we all have imperfections. All right, we gonna see. You say you sorry, let's see. You say you're not gonna do it again, let's see. And I don't know how many times that let's see happened, but it feels like you saw and then you made a decision. Oh yeah, no, I didn't tally it up. I didn't tally it up one too many times where you've been showing up childish, okay, and you're not gonna get what you want. This feels like you may have gave somebody the rope and let them hang themselves. That's what this feels like. This doesn't feel like you spent one moment not seeing the truth for what it was. It feels like you gave somebody the rope and let them hang themselves. And I don't mean that in a way like suicidal or anything like that, but just metaphorically. You've kind of loosened up the rope just to see what they would do with it, right? I like it. And then there was this change here, this ending that came after you made enough mental notes, after you pondered. See how she pondering? Like, okay, I remember that time. Okay, they said they were going to do it again. They turned around and did that. Okay, cool. You pondered on your mental notes, and then you said, okay, this needs to come to an end. So you just let the Grim Reaper take their hand and walk them right out the front door of your house, of your life, of whatever that is, of your energy. Now here they are in this Eight of Swords, stuck because they realized that they had something they should have been celebrating. They actually had a really good connection with you, and now they can't come back to it. So their energy feels like they are in some sort of despair here. But again, we know they are regretful because you out here as a high priestess. You just showed up as the Queen of Cups. Okay? You just showed up as the Empress. I didn't take it out, but I saw it. You were patient. You was trying to work with them. We know they regret it. But the issue is that regret going to change anything when it comes to you? I don't know. Let's see. Where's the collective's energy on this situation right now, Spirit? Let's see what deck we want. Let's see what deck we want to go here. Let me get some more. What actually did this person do? Because this feels like the collective was like, oh, you really think I'm Boo Boo the Fool out here, don't you? You really think I'm Boo Boo the Fool? Tell us more. What happened here? We have soulmate. It came out sideways now. Easy flow. Something felt bonded, but it didn't feel like it was flowing. Maybe at what time it was, but it stopped flowing. And now this individual may be very much stuck on the fact that they feel like you are their soulmate. Now, whether they felt like that and wanted to honor that then, maybe they just wanted to treat you like another one. Now they're starting to realize that you may have been a soulmate to them. This is a wake-up call for somebody. This could also be a karmic soulmate, and the wake-up call was needed. Okay, so this Queen of Swords energy that you were in is not even just about whatever they did in this current timeline or the past timeline. It's about what's been going on between the two energies of you in multiple lifetimes. Take that how it reverberates. That may be the case for some of you, okay? But it feels like this person is having this wake-up call, or you are bringing this wake-up call. You are bringing this clarity because what was once flowing stopped flowing. So you sounded the alarm. They're paying attention now. If they wasn't before, they are paying attention now. Plastic smiles in reverse. Forced kindness, polite but cold compliments that don't feel real. Don't mistake courtesy for connection. They are definitely seeing that you ain't all pleasantries. Okay? And if they get you wrong, you're going to get them right. That's how this feels. Yup. It feels like they really, really, really tried to take your niceness, your kindness, or they did take it for weakness. For weakness. Safe space. They lost their safe space. No judgment zone. You can cry, vent, or be weird. Held, heard, and accepted. This is where your soul can exhale. Wow. So you created, they see you as their safe space. And they didn't honor that safe space. Now they don't have access to that safe space. Now there's like they're holding their breath. Wow. Why people do stuff like this, honey? If you know you're in a connection with somebody that literally gives you life to breathe, air to breathe, why would you know what I'm saying? Baby, intuition. Yep, see? They thought because you was a high priestess, that means you was like a Jesus freak. And you was just going to let them slap one cheek and turn the other one. Yeah, that's I don't know why people be playing with the high priestesses and the high priests like that. Like, I guess, whatever. Main character. I told you. They thought that they were the main character in your life. They're now realizing that you are the main character in your life. Now, they may have a little part of the storyline and the plot here, okay? They may be a supporting character, but that's what they're going to have to do is support the main character, okay? So this person is now seeing like I was not really that locked in. Like whatever the collective, whatever you did or how you showed up was not because you felt like you had to. It was an offering. It was a sacred offering of your attention, of your time, of your energy, of your love, of your body maybe, depending on who this was and in what way that applies. But for no reason should this person have believed that they could take that for granted. Y'all, this card landed right on top of the sideways soulmate. When I was just saying through spirit that this was a past life karmic soulmate, and this is the lifetime for the wake-up call to sever that. This is why you are so in this Queen of Swords energy, because whenever you got into your High Priestess energy and owned that energy, with it comes a sword. Okay, so anything that's karmic, anything that feels like it's past lifetime trauma, karma, all of that, you have no problem pulling your sword out and quickly severing that energy. Let me show you what landed on the sideways soulmate. Past life. Instant familiarity, and see, that's why you was working with them. That's why you was working with them. Yes, you saw what you saw, but maybe you didn't see it the way you ended up seeing it because there was this familiarity. But you was taking mental notes. Deja vu connection. Old karma resurfacing. You've met before, just not here. This is a past life karmic connection. Or was. It's disconnected now. Okay? It's disconnected now. Maybe they tried to breadcrumb you because they have some sort of old wounds, or they felt like you had some sort of old wounds, or they tried to trigger some sort of old wounds by breadcrumbing you, by making minimal effort, by making you feel unseen, because they didn't realize that I'm the main character in my life. So really, when the rubber meets the road, you don't have to see me. But you damn sure ain't finna come over here and just be bringing in all kind of drama and trying to trigger wounds that I've already healed. Yep, they crossed your boundaries. Yep. As the mask began to slip, they crossed your boundaries. Okay? Some things crossed your boundaries. And so you did what you had to do. Yep. They thought you weren't going to take care of yourself, that you was going to put them first. Okay. A whole high priestess out here. Okay. Ghosted. And this touched and landed with the past life. So this past life karmic confirmation connection is over. The cycle is closed. You're leveling up. You may be in another connection with somebody that feels more aligned with you. I'm seeing a twin flame here, power couple. If you're not in that connection, you soon will be, because you've gotten rid of this karmic connection, this energy that is keeping this other individual who is more aligned with you, keeping them from coming towards you. Now, if they have already come towards you, this is something that you're not really talking about. Your intuition is so on point, child. Your intuition is so on point. New chapter you're walking into, and you're picking it up intuitively. You know that you've walked into it. You know that letting this person go, sitting this person on the other side of the front door of your life, of your house, of your energy, you know that you have just brought resolution to a much deeper karmic energy than just what it looks like surfacely, which is why their regret is not going to change anything. It's not going to change anything. You don't have anything else to say because you did what you needed to do. Okay? You did what you needed to do. This is a powerful read here. Okay? And I'm proud of you, because this is like more than just, oh, okay, somebody was in my life, I cut them off. Okay, it is what it is. This is you calling your power back over something that has been following you for multiple lifetimes with this person, showing up in different bodies. You know what I'm saying? Maybe even jumping bodies. Okay, right? Like, this is just you clearing your path to move forward in the 3D, in the spirit, and at the soul level. This is you clearing that path. I like it. I like it a lot. You definitely held your own here with this energy. Somebody tried to make you feel obligated to something here. Tell us more, Spirit. Affirm the collective who reverberates with this message. Ooh, honor yourself. Recognize the hard work you've put in to get where you are today. Instead of thinking how far you still have to go, remind yourself of all that you've accomplished and be proud. Spirit and your spirit team wants you to know that this severance of this karmic energy that's been following you, they are so proud of you, and they want you to be proud of yourself. Okay? And always be proud of yourself. Tell us more, Spirit. Because if somebody try to come in your life and put you in an energy of dishonoring yourself, you're going to politely pull out that sword. That good sword, okay? Play with it if you want to. You're not in this victim mindset. Victim mindset came out in the reverse, okay? You feel the world is against you, and this will only cause you to attract more negative results. Stop the blame and take responsibility for your happiness. Only then will abundance start to flow. And this is why your abundance in love, in finances, and good energy and collaborations, whatever you're working on, is going to prosper. This is why. Because you have learned the lesson of self-honor. Ain't nobody to blame. I'm good. I'm straight. I'm a beautiful. I am divinely, orchestrated and beautifully and wonderfully and fearfully made. Yes, I've gone through some things, but you're not going to come in my life and think that you're about to push hot buttons and then I'm about to be just spiraling with you. Like, no, that's not what I'm doing. That's not what I'm on. And that's why this path is opening up, and this new chapter, this new door. Yep. Expand. You're being asked to expand. You live in a huge world with endless possibilities, and staying safe is in the known is no longer working for you. It's time to make your world just a little bit bigger. It's time to imagine the possibilities and go for them. Baby, with this monkey off your spiritual back, baby, with this monkey off your spiritual back, collective, nothing's holding you back, boo. Nothing energetically. I'm not see the Wheel of Fortune didn't come out, but that Wheel of Fortune is turning for you. Okay, it's turned back in the upright with this situation being now closed at the spirit and soul level. Congratulations. Okay. Let me know how this message reverberates with y'all. Okay, get in the comments, chop it up with me. Let me know how this reverberated, because this was a very powerful message. All right, if anyone is in need of a personal reading, my information is in the description. You can click the link, it'll take you to my website where you can book. Now, when you go to the website, make sure you scroll down. You're going to see a 2-step process. Please make sure you fill out or you accomplish both steps so that you can get your reading back in a timely fashion without any communication hang-ups or misunderstandings as it relates to what it is you want me to read. All right, thank you so much, Starseed family, Soul Tribe, all of my returning viewers, subscribers, supporters, for kicking it with me one more time with this message. To all of my new viewers, welcome in. By now you probably gonna subscribe, right? Well, I invite you to. I would love for you to stay. You know what I mean? Be a part of the tribe. You know what I'm saying? Turn on your notification bell so you know when I'm back with another message. You can catch the premieres. You can catch the lives if you join the membership, or whenever I choose to spontaneously do one on the collective side. And you can just be a part of all of this beautiful energy. Okay? So turn on that notification bell. If you have a second as we're closing, like, share. All right, hype it up if you have one to spare. I love you, fam, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.